Alright, just to give you an update, I'm populating this board, and you'll see I've got quite a bit done in slow process, right? So I've got these pigtail wires hanging off here that'll get connected to the inside of the chassis, and I'm leaving some a little longer than others because I think they may have to route around a little bit. To give you a feel on the wiring diagram where I've gotten so far, I've gone all the way through to right here. This is the last orange drop that you see right here. Okay, that's this one right there. So we've got all this done, right? And all these wires that are hanging off go to the volume and the treble and the input jacks and the 12AY7, the 12AX7, and just need to continue along the path here. So we'll keep working on this, and I'll come back and show you progress as we go along. One trick with this yellow wire that I'm using, it's cloth. So after you strip it, there's usually some fibers that are hanging. You just melt it with your soldering iron, I figured out, and it gets rid of them instead of trying to trim them. So it keeps that clean. So if you're using cloth wire, you're never going to get a clean strip, and you're going to have to figure out how to get rid of those little strands of nylon. Just melt them with a soldering gun. Works great. Okay? I'll be back with more progress. This is Ron. Here's an update. A lot's happened since I made the last one. I've got the entire board populated, with the exception of these areas right here. And if you look at the schematic, I'll show you why. So you'll see that these three dots, which are right there, which correspond to those three dots, get connected right here to the filter caps. And you'll see there's a connection right here that goes to the standby switch, and that's right here. I'm sorry, yep, right there. And then the diode goes directly to the transformer, and that's the diode right there. And then there's 1, 2, 3 wires that come up through here, and I believe those are the power for the power leads for the output transformer. So they get soldered while this thing is in the chassis. But you'll see that I've got all the wires connected and everything's standing up straight. And now I have to begin the tedious task of connecting every one of these things to the tubes and to the switches. And I'm going to have to, make sure I route these wires and shorten them in some cases. But this board is now mounted inside, and there's an insulator board underneath. And we're in the home stretch. This is going to take me a bit of time to get all this connected correctly. I'm not going to rush at all. I'm going to take my time, do a little bit a day, until I get everything where it needs to be. And then I'm going to take a piece of hookup wire, solid, and run it right across these switches as a ground bus. So that's where we are. So now I'll begin the task of connecting these things. I think what I'll attack first is the 12AY7. Get this connected. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 wires that go there, and there's a jumper wire that goes across. I'll start that. I'll work my way over, and then I'll go over to this side. This side is probably going to be a little more tricky. So that's where we are. All right. I'll end this video now because the next video is going to be more about getting this thing connected and just showing you updates along the way. So I don't want to wait too long on this one. So I'm going to post this one now. And I'll start working on this now and tomorrow, and this will probably go to next weekend before it's completed. Alright, this is Ron. Thanks for watching.